Hi everyone, welcome to HFR 8107 Program Theory and Health Innovations for the Spring 2020 semester. This week we'll be introducing the concept of program theory and some key ideas and concepts that go with it. Our text is Purposeful Program Theory by Funnell and Rogers, and the reading for this week is the first 3 chapters. So I'm just going to go over a few brief highlights from each of those chapters that you should be paying attention to. Chapter 1 defines program theory as an explicit statement of how change will occur and how a program or intervention will produce the intended outcomes. The reason we use program theory is that it can make evaluations more useful by defining what and how program goals are expected to be achieved. And as an example, they use the Apple a Day program, and they give some different examples of how an apple a day might achieve improved health through different mechanisms. In Chapter 2, they provide an overview of the history of program theory. It has been around for quite some time, and the earliest examples cited are from the 1950s and early 1960s. Program theory became increasingly used starting in the 1980s and has been used all around the world by many different organizations, including governments. As a result of that, there are different terms for similar concepts. So as we go through the book, you will see that sometimes different words are used, but we're really talking about the same thing. There's also not just one right way to use program theory. And we'll see that, again, there's many different ways to go about developing and implementing a program. Some key definitions from Chapter 2 are listed here. Keep in mind that a program may refer to something that's called a program, or it may refer to an intervention, a project, a strategy, a policy, an event, and other terms even may be used. A program theory is an explicit theory or model about how this program leads to a defined set of outcomes. The theory of change is the mechanism by which change occurs in the program. The theory of action is how the theory of change is activated. A logic model is a visual display of the program theory. And then the evaluation is an assessment of how the process unfolds against the plan and how goals were achieved. Chapter 3 is myths and traps of program theory. At this point in time, it's a good idea to just review it. And remember that this chapter will be a great reference to come back to when you're developing your own program theory or critiquing the program theories of your classmates. If you have questions as we go along, there is a special discussion forum thread just for clarifying questions. So this is a great place to post questions you have about the content of any of the chapters or any of the readings that we do during the semester, because if you have a question, chances are one of your classmates does too. And we can respond to one another, the instructors will respond, and other students may respond to your questions on the clarifying questions thread. Have a great week. Bye, everyone.